No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. This episode does not amuse me. No, it doesn't. Y'all are thinking, oh, it's so funny. They get the next space sheriff is someone you least expect. No, I'm not amused by this episode. You know why? Well, we're gonna get into it. Why? Because this is the Heavy Metal Hero podcast here on the Morphin Network. Unfortunately, I'm writing solo today because because the rest of the squad has been let's just say they're up to here in important things they had to dig into. But we are here to discuss Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity Underground Fortress. What can I say about this episode? What can I really say about this episode? A lot of expectations subverted. And I'm not gonna lie, for the first half of the episode, actually even first 2/3 of the episode, I actually very much enjoyed myself. I actually had a great time watching this episode. It's literally that last third that bothered me. And yeah, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. All right. So, uh yeah, so let's we see an artificial intelligence data center. Okay, so far so good. You know, people are dealing with AI. Some of our main characters are AI, but then a giant building collapses. I'm like, giant building collapses. That's I well, at least it's not a giant robotic Dimetrosaurus causing, things to buildings to be sawed in half. But it is what it is. So our hero hears the call, and we notice that there's a lot of insects everywhere. You even have like a grasshopper on someone's shoulder, and you have a whole row of ants in attention, which is really odd because normally ants are in line, but it is what it is. Yes, so we have a woman who is our liaison, but turns out the inspector that we're supposed to be working with isn't her. Um, Harka is not the investigator. He's actually down here. You need spyglass to see him. It is an ant, an actual ant, a talking ant. We live in a world where insects coexist with us. Even our prime minister is a rhinoceros beetle. A rhinoceros beetle? That's crazy. How does that even work? I wonder what his policy is on tree sap. But yeah, so we find out. So we investigate the string of disappearing buildings, and turns out there's a pattern. Apparently, they are in line. Is there anything in line in that in along that line? Yes, there used to be an underground tunnel that was previously abandoned, and not gonna lie, still looks like obligatory Toei um, film sets. But for some reason, like it leads to an office building that's been completely vacated, and I'm not gonna lie to you, watching this really feels like playing through Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes because the locations on that game are very similar. You think you're like in some cave, and then you end up in the corridors of an office building. Uh, it's crazy how it works out, but as long as I don't end up inside a cramped room with a tortoise yummy, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, like no tortoise yummy. I'm happy. We have an ant as a main character. I'm amused. Um, but yeah, we end up inside an office and it gets locked up. We need to figure out a way to get out. And turns out the ant investigator manages to like crawl to the other side and basically jury rig the lock open. And that's where Haruka confesses that she feels useless. She wants to be useful to her Aibo. By the way, Aibo is the name of a really awesome procedural show. Check it out. It's a good one. Um, but yeah, no, our beloved main character gives her words of encouragement, like, "Hey, uh, hey, like he needs you. He's just doesn't know it yet, or you don't know it yet." Of course, we open the door. It's like, "Oh no, you're Chart. Actually, I'm a black ant. I always look like this." I'm sure there's a joke about Piccolo being green in here somewhere, but I am not going to humor it too much. But somehow, when we end up going back out the cave, we we are encountered by a gang, and it's like some disgruntled employee that was that basically he was taken down by the inspector because yeah, he was corrupt and whatnot. It's like, now I want revenge. So that's why you lured me here. So yeah, no, so he summons an Emon using one of his illegal emo gears, as well as enraging, his cohorts. And this one has punchy fists. Yeah, and basically the goal of summoning these is to get a bunch of parts. And why does he need those parts? So that he could build his own evil version of Go-Go Drill from Bulkinger. I'm not even joking. That's what he tried to do.
Oh, hell no! 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 Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no.
Is it as bad as poaching? No. Is it as bad as illegal arms deals? Probably not. But how dare you take a Zord from the greatest season of Super Sentai there ever was? You heard me, Jake. Bokenger is the best season. And how dare you take one of their Zords and use it for evil? Damn. How dare you? But yes, our hero becomes Gavan Infinity. He fights off some monsters. Like, okay, time to give you some backup. So, homegirl, she takes her morpher, like he puts in emo gear inside of it. You're thinking, oh, she's gonna transform. Oh my god, I'm so excited. But then, like, she doesn't use it on herself. Turns out the ant is the metal hero. Yeah, the ant is the metal hero. And it's not like, oh, you have a full human suit with the ant's mind in it. No, you have a tiny metal hero themed ant running around, and he's really tiny. And I'm just super. Yeah, and yeah, it turns out he is so strong that he's basically like Ant-Man from the Ant-Man movie, where like he's tiny, but he's like flipping people over left and right, like it's Luffy and Kaido. It's like, oh my god, that is so freaking cool. And of course, Homegirl's like, there's gotta be something I could do in this moment to really help out. Meanwhile, the red tape, they're like, approved, approved, approved. I don't know. You make an excellent point. Approved. While Tweedledee and Tweedledum are just fighting over food. It's like, why are you two even in the show? Really, why are the two of you even in the show? But yeah, so we get a new transformation for our Megazord with a drill head. And one thing to appreciate is that this is the fourth episode of Gavan Infinity, and he gets a drill on the fourth episode. Bokenger also got Go-Go Drill in the fourth episode. Needless to say, it perturbs me that we are fighting against Go-Go Drill. It is my second favorite Zord in the lineup behind Mixer. I don't know why. Like typically, I don't care much for like the Mixer vehicle, but have you seen the toy for Go-Go Mixer? It is phenomenal. Makes me sad that what's it called, the Boom Boomger vehicles, like they didn't have like there's six Boom Boomger vehicles that they show in the opening sponsor panel, but we never got them as toys. Darn shame. Darn shame. You don't even have to show them in the show. Just give them to us as, But yeah, no, so it's drill versus drill, and one of them is, like a full humanoid drill, while the other one is just go-go drill by itself. So yeah. Abare, 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 makure, get up. Abare, abare, abare. Yeah. Honestly, it didn't take much to dispatch the bad guy. It's like basically we were able to like dig underneath the drill, destroy it from underneath, and like I'm low-key a little bit sad that yeah, our drill vehicle, or not our drill vehicle, the drill vehicle was destroyed because go drill. And yes, we find the culprit like hanging in midair, but that's because the ant Gavan is like holding on to him with his dragonfly wings. Not gonna lie, it always bothered me how in Beetleborgs, when they had the Mega Spectra Beetleborgs, they what's it called? Joe's battleizer was basically a dragonfly. It's like, oh look, you have a rhinoceros beetle with rhinoceros beetle armor. You got a stag beetleborg with stag beetle armor, but then you have a ladybug beetleborg with dragonfly armor, which is weird because we have Dragonborg, who is a dragonfly, and then you have Butterfly Borg, and she's the one who's called Ladyborg, which is really weird because she's a butterfly, not a ladybug. That's so weird. Like honestly, like we need to keep we got to keep our themes straight. After all,
blue on blue, red on red, but we have to make them fight like this. If we mix up the colors, we'll confuse them.
He's right.
yeah. So all's well that ends well. We arrest the guy, and like it's like yeah, the ant specter. Hey, I can't believe I just came up with that. Yeah, like he acknowledges his Ibo. It's like, see, I told you, all's well that ends well. And of course we have to, and of course it's like I have to thank you probably. I'm over here. Oh, hold on. And then we look in the spyglass, and wouldn't you know it, the ant inspector is being all lovey-dovey with a ladybug. Yeah, things went full circle here. Oh yeah, and we get a quick glimpse of the Lambda Earth, where we are going to get a reappearance of Bushido in the next episode, presumably. And it still feels weird that, like, up on his shelf, he has two Don Momotaro swords, like, displayed up there. But I am curious to see what other Gavan we have that are not human. I expect them to go like full Q Ranger at some point, where like you get like 12 different Gavans all lined up and they're all in different colors. I know we saw 5 Gavan in the opening scene of the first episode, but now I really want to see like all the Gavan together. And again, what is the deal with Bulk and Skull here? Like you're just here just to be here, and I know you're supposed to be comic relief characters, but you serve no purpose in the story. And a few times we see you, y'all are being jerks. Like, say what you will, at least when we had Mar and Capri, they were actively villains, and it's a nice comic relief that, like, oh yeah, no, we're giving our uncle a headache. Cassidy and Devin, like you got they're actively engaging with our heroes, and like they're not on the worst terms. Yeah, Cassie's a jerk at first, but like Devin's like a really nice guy. He's like trying to be friends with everyone, be chill. And eventually Cassidy comes around and they become best friends. I mean, yes, she does date Ethan for a minute, but it is what it is. Um, there's really no comic relief duo in SPD because like we got Boom. Piggy is kind of a separate character. Yeah, Piggy's more like the squad baboo of that season. Toby and Toby and Phineas, they're just like separate fun guys, but when they're together, they're even funnier. Yeah, so comic relief characters, you really need them sometimes, but it's like please be more involved. Honestly, that's my what singular complaint about Lost Galaxy. It's like Bulk and Phenomenus are on Terra Venture, but we only see them in a total of one, two, three, 4 episodes in total. So yeah. Yeah, we needed more Bulk and Phenomenus. I don't even know why they're only there for a few episodes, but it is what it is. I give this episode an 8 out of 10. It's pretty straightforward. I like the concept of there being an ant, but it does perturb me that it feels a little too straightforward. And the fact that Go-Go Drill was used by the bad guy, it's always gonna bother me. But let me know what you guys thought. We got a new commenter. Oh, wait, hold on. This new commenter looks a little familiar. Gavant in the big 2026. I feel like this is Rick and Morty's fault. Oh, really? Really? No. It ain't Rick and Morty's fault. This is Squirrel's
We'll
fault.
have to re-destabilize their economy, refocus labor class outrage from upper to middle, foster a coup, and install a compliant regime.
Same as Guatemala?
Yes, but you can double time it.
We need a quorum to pick a new pope in case the Exxon Monsanto thing falls through in Africa.
What?
Yeah. But sadly, no Yusei Fudo. Darn shame. They did the drill dirty, but we're getting Bokender love this. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, Go Juger crossover with Boken Red. Yeah. Lay work now, but yeah, 10 out of 10 for the insanity. Yeah. Next, I can't wait for there to be like a German Shepherd Gavan. For 2 reasons. One, I like a good Canis Familiaris on the show. Also, it would be a nice reference to Robotech. I've never watched Robotech. Heck, all I've seen of Kabutech was a Christmas special where Blue Beat and Gold Beat show up. But the point is, this could be a way to, reference Robotech in a tasteful kind of way. Make a German Shepherd Gavan. Come on. Make him a Gavan. But yeah, that's it for the comments, guys. We love you guys. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss all things Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity, Ultraman Cosmos, Kamen Rider Z, Kamen Rider Blade, and finally, Tojima Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen Rider, which we will be discussing the latest episode in 30 minutes. So different time, same YouTube channel. We will see you again real soon. And check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss all things movies, TV shows, video games, interviews, and vlogs. We have recently uploaded our interview with David Sobolov, who played none other than the Beast King himself, Kaido. And of course, watching it is logical. And we have one more interview left from Pasadena Comic-Con. We're going to upload it sometime later this week because we love you guys. It involves a certain boy genius. Which boy genius? We'll find out. But if you want to say hi to us in person, here's where you can find us. We'll be at Robo Toy Fest on May 31st, Burbank Marriott Convention Center, and at Power Morphicon August 28th through the 30th at Pasadena Convention Center. I don't know why I'm talking like William Shatner, but in his own right, he was a space sheriff, in a certain manner of speaking. But we love you guys, and we hope to see you again real soon. Live long and prosper.